I wrote the other day, it's September 30th, 2020, around 11 a.m. I wrote about the other day about my journal. It's my like aeronautics book. I mean, it's all my personal stuff in it. I hide it, usually. Linda Cataruza, 1948, or Gunder, 1948, is a real asshole and goes looking through my stuff for money, which she's taken from me. She's taken, I mean, like I cashed one of the checks that the government gave, and she literally went into my things and stole it from me. It's like living with crackheads in the ghetto. I mean, that's what they said it's like an equivalent of, except they're white people and they have respectable jobs, but they're just as shitty in their movement. So I went into Teofrio's bedroom to speak to him the other day, quietly, to ask him something, which is right off the living room. So I'm half in the living room, and I knocked on the door, and then I put my head in when he said it was okay. And then on the bed was my book. So he left, so so he wasn't in there. I knocked, he wasn't in there. I then I opened the door just to check, because sometimes he passes out on the bed. And on the bed was my aeronautics book, taken out of my private bedroom, which means he had to have rifled through my things. And in it, like I said, and I documented, is this Queen's Supreme Court bullshit, along with my confidential medical papers. Now listen, I have a toilet paper marriage certificate to him. It gives him no authority whatsoever. It's all fraudulent. I mean, it's human, like legitimate, but that doesn't mean anything, because you humans have done nothing but lie to me, to one another. You do nothing but ruin reputations time and time again. It's disgusting trait that you have, that I don't care how many of you fucking die for the blasphemous shit that you keep spewing. I don't care who you are. Family, no family, past clients, doesn't fucking matter. You have no authority to comment on or make a judgment or an opinion on my person and then speak it to another. If you disparage me or speak ill of my person for any reason to anyone, you are subject to die immediately. And it's the Royal Air Force that is to come over to state of New York, round you up, and execute you immediately, since I was 4. There is no reason a human should speak my name or know anything about me. I am not to be sat in New York for any period or length of time. I am not a human subject. So why is it that there has been zero performance on human success getting me to where I need to be elsewhere? For 42 years. You don't have one day that you could wake up and be useful? I'm just curious. So now, I take my notebook back. Today, I look in it for a piece of paper so I can do the preferential treatment with the perforating of the atmosphere, which is what the rocket and NASA community did between Lewis's generation and my generation. I know they think that they're so technologically advanced. There's a reason why the essential human function dollhouse that I own, along with the dolls I own, do not want humans going vertically and puncturing the breathing apparatus that keeps our skin safe. So, I go into my book to get a piece of paper, and now there's Teofrio writing all over my book. I'm like, what is this? Assisted outpatient treatment. There's a history. So now he's documenting notes inside of my personal aeronautical diary. I never authorized him to write in my private, classified private, by the way, journal. Where does this piece of shit human, Teofrio, I know, Anthony Teofrio, 1975, you got a U.S. Pentagon, Matthew Teofrio, born somewhere between 1940 and 1970. Somewhere between there's a Matthew Teofrio in the U.S. Pentagon. You are a piece of fucking shit, as far as I'm concerned. I want you rounded up and executed, along with every fucking Teofrio in the fucking genetic line, including Nora, Michael, and all the rest of them. Michael being her son, for forcing my son, Anthony Teofrio 2012, into some kind of sexual disgustingness because his mother's a fucking whore and prostitute, and that's all Michael grew up seeing, was his mother taking on service clients and pleasuring them. So now he thinks this is okay and taking his male, cousin because Teofrio fucking stole my son out of my custody. I called the police, and the Suffolk County useless police officer said to me, well, if it's joint custody, then there's nothing I can do. I'm like, joint custody? I was like, I birthed him. He's not safe with his father. His father's a fucking drug addict and a fucking criminal. A jailbird. Hello? I fucking hate humans. You are such a fucking useless species and breed. I want the fuck away from you all. And this, you round Teofrio up and kill him, I don't care. I don't. It's a Royal Air Force thing. It's not like I'm shooting him myself. He shot himself the minute he put his fucking signature in my fucking book. Actually, he killed himself the minute he moved into my fucking house with Alexander James and wouldn't get the fuck out. No matter how many times I threw his shit out, he kept fucking coming back. And nobody fucking came from Air Force, so we throw up a marriage license. Hello? Somewhere special territory in Air Force. Do you see a marriage license? Do you see that name? Oh my god, it's a U.S. Pentagon. There's some kind of conspiracy going on. Yeah, you want to go check the fucking records and see in Dollhouse why it's important? Or why it might be harmful to my person, since I'm the only one that fucking matters? You humans are really, really at the edge of extinction, and you push every fucking envelope. It is so fucking painful.